All right. Hope everyone is doing well. And wow, I got some people already here. How are you doing? Hey there, Perry, Nate. Uh, Good choices, Cole. Hey, DJ, Caleb. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well on this Monday night. I have this thing with my phone, about 35 gigabytes per month. I'm at like 31, but it does reach October 6th. So I figure I just use up at least 2 more gigabytes. So I'll stream for about 2 hours and see what happens. And have a lot of requests coming up, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well today. Hello to all in the chat. Who is a better villain, Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers? I would say Jason Voorhees. Would you like to see a Halloween video game in style Friday 13th? No, because I'm not into multiplayer games. I never have been. I'm not a multiplayer guy. Hey there. Hello. As for movie news, not much other than I guess they made a Crow film under the radar and Prague and finished it, which is weird. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's weird to me. And then the Blade director, that new Blade film, the director quit. So that would push back to what, 2023 or 2024. So I find that hilarious. Yeah, in Prague, that Crow movie. Hey, Matt B, hope you're doing well. I'd rather watch Casino Royale than the Jacob's Ladder remake. Yeah, Casino Royale I'd rather watch over the Jacob's Ladder remake. Jacob's Ladder remake is awful in like every aspect. Every aspect is awful and terrible and garbage. So yeah, that's definitely more of my choice if I have to pick. Are you a gnome? No, not that I know of. Skyfall is way better than A Good Day to Die Hard. Skyfall is actually a good movie. Skyfall is actually a good film, unlike A Good Day to Die Hard. A Good Day to Suck Ass. Fadi, I already did that on my thoughts on Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I talked about the Deadpool 3 stuff. But long story short, I'm very curious about it. I'm very curious about it. No, Clint Eastwood would not have been James Bond. I don't see that. I don't see Clint Eastwood being James Bond at all. I think that's a completely doesn't fit. Have not seen Hocus Pocus 2. I reviewed Nope, Nate. I have a review of Nope on the channel in case you missed it. Prey is an awful movie. No, no, no problems, Havadi. No problems. Hey, Josh Pritt. Talladega. Yes, I've seen Talladega Nights. I liked it. I think I actually watched that with my friend Mike OCP because he's a big fan of that movie. I think, yeah, I think we saw that together, and that was a fun movie. Jaws 1, 2, 3, best movies ever made. Uh, I like all three of them. I like Jaws 1 and 2 and 3. I like all three movies. So, hey, Alter Ego, hope you're doing well. But yeah, I do like all three. To me, there's only three Jaws movies. Hey, Luis, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the kind words. Again, there's really no topic. I'm just being random for about. I've been on for 4 minutes, so I'll be on for maybe 2 hours. Austin Powers movies, really, I only really like the first one. The second one, I guess I could watch. Hey, The View with Drew. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. You got a new Blu-ray movie. What's that, View Drew? I've seen The Bone Collector. It's all right. It's all right. The Sony Punch, I actually reviewed Halloween Kills. I thought it was garbage. It was a garbage movie, and I think the new film will be a garbage movie. I think all three of these new Halloween films have been garbage, awful, terrible movies that just regurgitate the past, regurgitate the old plots, regurgitate all the stuff. That's it is. Just a take this, and this from Halloween 2 and Halloween 4 and Halloween this, and then repackage it. Um, Trick or Treat 2, I mean, I hope they do it well. Worst of the year for me, I mean, Prey is up there. The Asylum movie of Dracula, that was a ripoff of I guess Morbius. The ripoff, the Asylum Dracula movie that came out this year. Hey Gonzalo, Caleb, I don't watch the NFL. I'm not a football guy. I guess I'm more of a basketball guy. Never seen Eastbound. Well, I've seen parts of Eastbound and Down, but not enough to form a valuable opinion, if that makes sense. I have not seen Morbius. No one requested it, and I don't blame them because no one remembers that movie already. But I didn't see Morbius. I don't really care. Sam Raimi taking over as director for the new Blade film. Will it be as bad as Doctor Strange 2? Hey, Aaron. Um, I have no idea what Tarzan the Fearless is. The Aliens poster is over there. I wanted a different poster to change it up. Adam Sandler do The Waterboy too. Well, Josh Pritt, hope your birthday went well yesterday. Uh, no, I don't know about the play The Elephant Man. Would you read a Justice League Beyond comic in the same universe of Batman Beyond? Would I read? Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're asking, like Nate. Do you hate how a lot of well, I guess I could read it here. Wow, I keep looking at the computer, so I'm so used to it. But I can see the chat here. Do you hate a lot of oh man? Do you hate how a lot of original movies from the 80s are getting remakes or sequels, or do you think it's cool? I don't think it's cool. I've been complaining about that for years, but it's on deaf ears. I've said when I review Stream 5, the best we can do in 2022 is Deja fucking Vu. No, I don't like it because I want new stuff. I want new franchises to be created. I want new material. I like Malignant. I even like that movie Nope, and I thought I would hate it. I want new stuff. A lot of those remakes, like Bill and Ted 3, I thought sucked. Matrix 4 sucked. I know that's a 90s one. Rambo 5, and I'm a Rambo fan, that sucked. No, I don't like these remakes and sequels. I don't think it's cool. I think it's a nostalgia train. Yeah, it's as cheap as the trailer. It looks like it was shot on 3 sets, and they try to color up with as much creep show wannabe colors as possible. They already did a new Tarzan movie. It had Sam Jackson in it. Would I read it? I guess I would read it. Hey, Manny. Uh, Prey is still the worst film I've seen this year. You're surprised John Cena isn't in Uncharted? Well, I guess, yeah. I should be surprised too. You think Sam Raimi's remake of Magic will be bad? Well, what was the last thing Sam Raimi did that was worth a piss? Like, can someone answer what was the last Sam Raimi film worth it? Hey, Ellie, Miss Nobody. Hello there. Luis, no problem. Nothing to be sorry about. AB James, I want a new horror film. Um, well, they don't want new. They want Scream 5. Well, the puppet, I don't know. Tommy Lee Jones and Caruso are good actors. No, I don't like the Diary of the Wimpy Kid movies. Mike OCP, I haven't talked to him in a while. He seems to be doing okay, but he's hanging in there. Bloodwork with Clint Eastwood, I would not call that an action film. Blonde, I don't know what Blonde is. The Borrowers, um, which one? There's a couple movies called The Borrowers. I didn't even like Drive Me to Hell. My favorite Beatles movie? I haven't seen any Beatles movies. No, I've not picked up any Blu-rays, Luis. You think they should remake bad movies? I don't know. For the way it is today, they'll make it worse. Noah Wild, don't know who that is. Um, no, I've got no request to see Smile. I don't even know what Smile is. Stream 6 and Indy 5 are the two big ones for most next year. Not for me. Hey, Kim. Justin W., I know that scene was in the Uncharted game. I mentioned it. And that's why it still reminds me of the Living Daylights, which I thought looked better. Ghoulies 1, I think, is awful, but Ghoulies 2 is fun. Dawson Batista, don't mind him as a wrestler. Well, he was so-so as a wrestler. Don't mind him as an actor if he fits the right role. Yeah, I like the 2009 Friday the 13th film. Hey, Infinity Gauntlet. Beverly Hills Cop 4, who asked for it? Name one person that asked for Beverly Hills Cop 4. Exactly. Worst horror films? I mean, I could go on for like 50 minutes on that, so I don't even know where to start. The Callisto Protocol. I've never heard of that game. Should The Pest have a sequel? Why? It's an awful movie. Hey, Winter Flowers. Where's horror remakes? Jacob's Ladder remake, The Hitcher remake, The Elm Street remake, April Fool's Day remake to say a couple. Blonde is a movie about Marilyn Monroe. Smile is a new horror film. Well, they sound awful. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, I've seen 300. I don't mind it. Madam Mac, a book review? I don't know. I mean, a book would take a long time to do. So it depends how long the book is and such. Hey, Jay. Nate, I've been trying to get better in saying spoilers during the review. I didn't always do that, but I've been trying to do that. Illumination making R-rated films. I mean, you just say they shouldn't be making animated films. Noah Wiley. No, I don't know who Noah Wiley is. Heist. Yeah, I liked Heist. Is The Monsters Rob Zombie's worst film? Um, I don't know. That's still probably Rob Zombie's Halloween. Frame by frame, yes, I did get the request. That will be up to Fabio what he wants to do that. I mean, I can't stream much. I mentioned at the beginning of this, I only have I'm on 31 gigabytes. I can only have 35 gigabytes a month because that's what the phone thing does. It doesn't renew till October 6th or 7th. So this is the last stream I'm going to be able to do before then. So it'd have to be after that. But that will be up to Fabio when he wants to do that. I have not seen The Barbarians. Why would I be excited for Hellraiser? That's the question. Why? Constantine 2, after Matrix 4 and Bill and Ted 3, I'm not interested. Demolition Man 2, it's too late. Don't do a sequel. It's too late. Moulin Rouge, I barely remember the film. Honestly. Linkin Park album. Um, maybe Hybrid Theory. I have to think about favorite album. Hey, Aragorn Skywalker. Hey, Cody. Yeah, the Jacob's Ladder remake was really, really bad. That was an awful film. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I felt like too. I don't even know what that movie is. No, he'd make it worse if he remade it. David Lynch films, I'm not really a David Lynch fan. I'm the wrong guy to ask. Led Zeppelin, I haven't listened to them as much as other bands, but the stuff I listen to I've liked. Hey Preminator, hope you're doing well. I would pick Adam's Family over Monsters. No, but I think sadly with a lot of these movies, it's just too late to do a sequel. It's too late. It's too late. You had your time and you missed it. Hello there, Stella. Where Renegade I didn't see. Yeah, the Arrow Video Blu-ray is over there. It's not a box set, but yeah, it was. It just came out to streaming. Yeah, I do think it will suck because why do I think it should be good? No, because I thought Avatar 1 sucked. Thought that was a piece of crap, overrated movie. Monsters, I say, is worse than Dark Shadows, and that's saying something. Yeah, I love Demolition Man, but it's too late to do a sequel. Final Destination movies, I only like the first two. Stacy Ferguson, I don't know who that is. How bad is American Wolf in Paris? I mean, it's if it had good practical effects, I don't think it would be that bad, but they absolutely take you out of the movie. Never seen the Snake Eater films. I really haven't seen much Lorenzo Lamas stuff except maybe Bad Blood, I think it's called. One or two more, I forget their name. Mulholland Drive, I hated Mulholland Drive. Little Mermaid, I don't care if she's black, white, pink, polka dot. I'm not even big on the original Little Mermaid. I don't care that she's black. I really don't. I don't see what all the fuss is about with that. But at the same time, I don't give a crap about Little Mermaid in the first place. I mean, hell, back in the day, there was a Black Cinderella with Brandy. I didn't give a crap. Oh well, thanks, man. Um, sorry. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Are you into classic cars? Enjoy pizza on me. Okay. Uh, thanks for that. Hmm. Classic cars. I mean, I'm not a good car guy. I can't. And thank you so much, by the way. I really appreciate that. But I haven't really been much into cars. I really haven't. Uh, like cars in movies, I don't mind in certain aspects. And I'm trying to think. I mean, like Cobra, the car in this, I really love. I love that car. That's definitely one of my favorite cars. What else? I really like that car. I really like. Um, God, now I'm trying to think of cars now. I'm trying to think. Hmm. I'm trying to think. What would be some great cars to recommend to people? Like Knight Rider is a great car. I'm trying to think. What would be some great cars in movies? I mean, like when you say old cars, are you talking about like 1950s cars? Are you talking about cars from the 80s? I mean, movie cars like Cobra is my favorite. Cobra, that one is my favorite car. I love that car. I forget. Also, the Maximum Overdrive Goblin truck. I love that vehicle. See, I'm not good with cars. I'm not good with the names of them. I just know they're expensive. Knight Rider, I don't mind that car. I didn't see much of the show. I know of the show. I keep going back, not just because the poster's here, but I keep coming back to that car. And what is the technical name of that car? Let me look it up real quick. I got the computer right here. Mercury, 1950 Mercury. The Mercury Monterey. That's a pretty damn cool car, so I will pick that one. So I don't know how many cars you wanted me to mention, but that's some of them. Pontiac Trans Am is a good one. Um, can't remember what else. Will you? So yeah, I know the cardboard car still exists, which is very cool. Michael Jackson or Prince, a better horror movie soundtrack? I go with Michael Jackson because he did Thriller. Hey, Outside the Nine. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Sherry Moon is in the Munsters as Lily, the wife. Yeah, Coolio passed away. I did like him. I mean, in particular, Gangsta's Paradise, which I know is a typical answer. Dark Knight Rises is worse than Spider-Man 3 to me. Don't really care to watch the new Dune. It's like 3 hours long. It's part one. I don't I have no interest. Just have no interest. Never been a Tom Green fan. Goblin Truck's a good answer. Yeah, I love that truck. Really cool truck. Yeah, Matrix T-shirt. That's very cool. Very cool. Um, I'm guessing the first movie. Brad Jones, gave Rob Zombies the Monsters a positive review. Well, I think he's one of the only ones, but hey, to each their own. I mean, everyone has different tastes. What can I say? But yeah, Dune, I don't care about the new Dune. The new Mario Brothers, that's just gonna be a weird thing. Maybe the trailer will impress me. Maybe the trailer won't like the when they had the real Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, not the first stupid one with I mean funny enough with Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise in it. That was an awful trailer. Awful trailer. So go figure. The last time I trick or treated, probably when I was like 12. Oh, that's funny. I just said that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Black Adam, I'm tired of superhero movies. At Halloween Ends, I didn't like the first two. I did not like the first two. So why would I like the third one? I just don't understand. Favorite horror villain, probably Freddy Krueger. The more I like it. Hey, Alan, hope you're doing well. By the way, were you the one that mentioned the PlayStation One Apocalypse on Facebook? Maybe it was another Alan. Well, thanks, frame by frame. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I don't know. I don't know what "Don't Worry, Darling" is. What's the drama behind it? Does anyone know? I'll keep this up so that I can get a fair answer. Thank you. I appreciate that. What is "Don't Worry, Darling"? What's the drama? I don't know what the hell it is. Is it another A24 film? If you saw a man in flame blowing steam from his nose in front of you, I would probably do what Jack Burton did in Big Trouble in China and leave. He's about ready to blow. Dangerous Minds, I don't even remember. I know Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. The song is more popular than the movie. Hey there, Manny. Tips on getting RetroPies, it's always going to be a gamble. It's always going to be a gamble. Um, eBay maybe is the best bet, but don't worry, darling, it's Warner Brothers. Cool. Yeah, RetroPie. Hey, Brandon. RetroPie, it's always going to be a gamble. At eBay is the best bet, but I mean, there are really no tips. Uh, it's a crapshoot. So Shia LaBeouf drama with Olivia Wilde about Shia being crazy on the set. I think he was going to star in it. Olivia Wilde kicked him off. Why did Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine? What did he do? You're right. K-12 isn't for me. You're right. Well, Harley Swan, I've reviewed the first 4 episodes of Firefly so far, and I've been liking it. I've been liking it. I love the original The Hitcher. The remake sucks. Hostage Game, I've never even heard of that movie with Corey Haim. Elvis 2022, I don't know, not really. It's like 2.5 hours. I'm not really interested. Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves, if it's a paid request, I mean, I've said many times, I'm fairly open to paid requests. Hey, Leo, happy October to you. 50/50, love that Peter Weller film. Robert Hayes, very underrated. Deserves a Blu-ray. Definitely deserves a Blu-ray. So, okay, that's Don't Worry, Darling. That's all the drama. Apparently, Olivia Wilde basically was working full, tossed the director, left halfway through filming. Florence Pugh refused to attend to promote the film due to the content. Harry Styles found Chris. So why did Chris Pine get spit on? Like, what did Chris Pine do to get spit on? Never played Mass Effect. Yeah, I know Summer Glau. She's in Firefly. She's also in that Sarah Connor Chronicles. Favorite Stephen King movie? I mean, probably like The Running Man, Maximum Overdrive. That's me. I don't really have a specific movies that I watch Halloween season. It's just random every year. The movie studio that makes the worst and cheapest movies, Asylum is pretty cheap. Well, I like Matrix Reload Revolutions. That's why I hated Resurrections, because they spit on the ending. Pibby, hello there. Uh, Total Meltdown 2, from what I heard, the original writers came back to help them. That was a change that was made. The original writers of Deadpool 1 and 2, they actually came back. Paul Newman's a good actor. There was a Marmaduke movie this year? I didn't know that. Harry Styles and Chris Pratt got into a. I keep looking at the computer. I got the chat here. I don't know why I keep doing it. Force a habit. Harry Styles and Chris Pine got into a conflict. Maybe Harry Styles hated Chris Pine's performance as Kirk. Pibby, I did not even know you had a show. Have you been on here before, Pibby? I've never heard of you. Godfather films are not for me. I prefer Goodfellas. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. I prefer Casino. Those are movies I prefer. Grand Theft Auto, I've only played the third one, honestly, and I liked it. Never got to play the others. I liked, well, there's two stands now. There's a new one and there's an old one. I like the old stand. The first part, at least, is very good with Gary Sinise and the virus. That's a good. I like the first 2 hours because it's a miniseries is the best part of it. Yeah, Scarface, I love. Um, yep. Okay, thank you, Frame by Frame. I really do appreciate it, man. And everyone out there, thank you. So Don't Worry, Darling is a social horror film akin to Jordan Peele's Us. Great. Another hated Us. Couple live in 1950s experimental village in which women are held back by sexism or something. Of course. Isn't it always? Isn't it always that? Great Truman Show, but men hating. So fantastic. So stupid. Shutter Island, I'm not a fan. Uh, I did not care for the ending. I wish it was more of a horror mystery movie, and it stuck with that instead of trying to do this twist that at a point became predictable. And I went, don't let it be this, please. And it was. Um, Bayonetta 1 and 2 I haven't played. Well, Justin W. I just played the Scarface video game for PlayStation 2. And that, I mean, you say build an empire like Scarface. I mean, I have the Scarface video game. Do I still have the box for it? I have the disc. I might not have the box for it. Yeah, I don't think I have the box for it. Yeah, I have Scarface for PS2. I don't care about Chucky, the new show. The female character is suffocating under a glass wall. Oh, like the glass ceiling. That to me is so. That's not good filmmaking to me, to be that blunt. Like, that's not good filmmaking to me. Sorry. Vinegar Syndrome's doing Tetris Chainsaw Master 2. I like Chainsaw Master 2, but I'm fine with the Blu-ray I have. I don't need a 4K on it. Fadia, funny enough, I did review iRobot, and I enjoyed it. That was before Will Sim. That was before Will Simp was Will Simp. Hi, I hate Facebook. 100 Tears. All I remember is there's a clown, there's gore. That's all I remember from that movie. Green Mile, it's okay. I prefer the Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, not every damn horror film needs to be a social commentary nowadays. It's getting old. It's getting real old. That's what I liked about Nope. It was kind of refreshing because a B movie, straightforward. I mean, you can look into stuff, sure, but I thought it was less on the nose than Jordan Peele's other movies. That's one of the reasons I liked Nope. What could bring Stallone back, Nemo? Just retire and do documentaries or commentaries on his films. Like, do commentaries on the Rocky sequels. Talk about Cobra. What was wrong with films addressing sexism? Because there's no subtlety. And it's completely in vogue. It's doing it because it's a fad now. I'm sorry, it is. And guess what? The door swings both ways, and there's sexism against men too. You do know that, right? Do people think I'm lying? Does anyone out there think there's sexism against men as well? I do. Now, how many movies have they made about that? They start making movies about that, maybe I'll complain less. The Running Man's getting a very yeah. I love that the Running Man. Okay, then how's that fair? Why don't we have that? There's sexism against men. There absolutely is. Okay, Melanie. Yeah, you just want to start trouble. Whatever. Be my guest. And I know who you are, man. Just let it go. It's been 3 years. Just let it go. My God, it's been 3 years, dude. You act like it was the most important part of your world. To me, it was Tuesday. I don't even remember much of anything. That was 3 years ago, dude. My God. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Haley Seinfeld, I don't know who that is. My favorite movie poster, that's tough. Friday the 37 The New Blood is a good one. Hey, N64 guy, hope you're doing well. You got that. It was M. Bison. It is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Street Fighter, the movie with Van Damme, sadly, is more watchable today, considering the current state of movies. Favorite Killer Pid movie? I guess technically Razorback. I just technically Razorback. Favorite Goosebumps story? I don't really have a favorite. Yeah, I did hear about that with planes, trains, automobiles, and it does make me interested. It does make me curious about it. It really does. Since you mentioned that you played the Scarface game, do you know it was supposed to be a sequel? I did not know it was supposed to be a sequel, but that would have been cool to see a sequel. That would have been very cool to see. That would have been very cool. Nope, never been requested to do Pinocchio. Mortal Kombat TV cartoon. I mean, make more of those animated movies. That Scorpion one was really good. No one requested Barbarian, so no, I did not see Barbarian. No one requested it. Nah, Texas Chainsaw, I don't think will be a box set. I think rights, it'd be very hard to get them all together in one set. Well, Chase, if it's a paid request, I would do it. The Rise and Fall of Spielberg. My favorite Batsuit will always be Michael Keaton Batman. The worst, probably George Clooney. Will Smith, well, it's not much of a comeback, to be honest. Top five all time favorite movies? I mean, Hard Target, Aliens, Rambo 2, I don't know, Predator 2, Cobra. I mean, the list keeps going. Tony's Drug Empire got raided by the DEA, so he had to move his empire out of Miami. And it was going to take place in Las Vegas. Interesting. E.T., I don't mind. I don't hate E.T. I know some of my friends do, but I don't hate E.T. Yeah, I'm more for Brendan Fraser making the comeback than Will Smith. Hey, Jack Frost. Hope you're doing well. Well, yeah, Rambo First Blood Part 2, but it's easier just called Rambo 2. This is what it is. It's Rambo 2. Okay, Rambo First Blood Part 2. Aspen Extreme, I've never seen. But yeah, Planes, Trains, Automobiles is cool. Yeah, the 4K has all these deleted scenes. All these deleted scenes. Was it 75 minutes? Which would be cool. That would be very cool to see. It really would be cool to see that. The Whale, I heard about it. Curious about it. Heard Brendan Fraser does a good job. Jonathan Mills, teach their own. I think End of Days is very underrated. Lightyear, Woman King, don't really care to see them. So underrated movies of the 80s. I mean, Cobra, Rambo 3, those are two underrated ones. Leviathan, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Richard Pryor. Overrated? I don't know. I'd have to see a list of 80s movies to think of overrated. Could Last Blood. You didn't need Last Blood. Rambo 4 ended it perfectly. You didn't need the film. You didn't need it. Excessive Force, I haven't seen all the way through. Do you want James Cameron to start making action films again? I'd be curious. He may fail, but I'd be more curious than that than Avatar 2. Do you like Eddie's in the Cruisers 2? I don't remember anything of that movie. Okay, yeah, Scarface 2. Interesting. The video game. Hmm. Um, Do you think AEW will still be around in a few years? Well, look how long TNA lasted. Take care, Luis. If TNA lasted that long, then yeah, AEW will last. If TNA lasted, hey, Channel Dawnstar. Short Circuit 1 and 2, I love both. It's hard to pick. They both have their merits. Right now, I'll say Short Circuit 2, but you give me another month, maybe Short Circuit. I like both. Chucky versus Leprechaun, why would that movie ever be worthy of anything? I do listen to Jim Cornette, love his stuff. I may not be into his politics, but I love his YouTube. James Cameron, I don't know when True Lies will get a Blu-ray release. Maybe another 5 years. Yes, I think JJ Jar Jar Abrams' Star Trek still sucks after all these years. National Lampoon, are you talking about the movie or the magazine? I never read the magazine. And also, which movies? Because there's a lot of movies. Underrated movies of the 90s? I mean, End of Days, I think, is underrated. The Relic and not Relic. Leviathan is 80s. The Relic and Deep Rising, I think, are underrated. Broken Arrow is very underrated. Hard Target is underrated. If Al Pacino starred in a Scarface 2 like the game, yes, I would see that movie. Uh, Titan, I have not seen that. Robodoc, I don't know. It's been like 6, 7 years, and it's funny because after that they started that Pennywise documentary, and now that's getting released before Robodoc. So your guess is as good as mine. Favorite Christmas movies? Scrooged, Jingle All the Way, Rounders. I've reviewed. Bone Collector's okay. I'm not into disturbing films, no. I'm more into fun movies. Oh, National Lampoon's Vacation films? Yeah, I've seen all of them. I like the first one, Christmas Vacation, and I like Vegas Vacation. I don't remember if I did a commentary on our robot. I did a review, but I don't remember doing a commentary. What is the worst sequel I've seen? I've You'd have to give me some time to think about that. I've seen so many. Alien 3. Alien 3 is the worst sequel I've seen. Fuck Alien 3. Judgment Night is a great one. Love Judgment Night. That's underrated. Beware Children of Play. I've heard of it. I know I believe Bob Clark. I don't remember the film. Lunatics Unleashed. I haven't seen it. Stretch. I don't know what Stretch is. Like Stretch Armstrong. Troll 2. It's bad. It's funny, but it's bad. Count of Monte Cristo. I was indifferent. Butcher Shows is better than The Descent Part 2. How you doing, man? How if you don't say Alien 3 yet? Hope you're doing well, man. Sorry I didn't catch your stream on the 32X game. Um, yeah, I was busy doing other stuff. And then I saw my fuck, I missed it. But I hope you're doing well. I have not seen the Chucky fan film. I have not seen that. I don't care about the Chucky TV show. I don't care. Do you think Marvel will cancel the new Blade after losing its director? No, because Kevin Feige is an idiot. Kevin Feige's a moron. And he's been a moron for a long time. And we don't need another Blade film. I can watch Blade 1 and 2 for a Blade film. For fuck's sake. Chase, that's the second time you've said that in a stream. When have I ever said I liked the movie Uncharted? I would love to know, because I even did a rant on the movie. I like the video game, but I don't like the movie. That's like the second stream now you've said I've liked the movie. When have I ever said I liked the movie? I did a rant saying it sucks. And then that's the second stream in a row you've mentioned that, man. Favorite Jaws movie is the first one. The worst one is the fourth one. The ending to Devil's Rejects is heartbreaking. Why? They're killers and rapists, and they got what they deserved, and they should have stayed dead. So I don't know what's heartbreaking about it. Uncharted, I haven't played in forever, so I can't. I don't remember anything about. I remember liking it, but I haven't played it in like over 5 years. The Disney Star Wars films suck ass. I like The Mandalorian because I liked it was different. It was just a bounty hunter shooting people in the face. Carl Weathers from Predator was in it, but the other Disney Star Wars have sucked balls. And you realize they haven't been making a lot of new Star Wars movies because they realized a lot of people thought the same thing. My favorite Punisher is Dolph Lundgren. Fuck you, call 152 murders in 5 years. Work in progress. I love that. Dolph Lundgren's the Punisher in 1989. Throws a knife in a woman's head, takes the breaks her neck. Hey there, Bobby. Hope you're doing well. Dolph Lundgren's the Punisher is awesome. Just throws that machine gun with those casino. Hey, Miguel. Hope you're doing well. Spirit Halloween, I don't know what that is. Rings of Power, I didn't see. Didn't bother to see. I don't even. I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. Worst scene in a Serbian film, the whole movie. Is he ever dead? He never dies. Even if he dies, he comes back because they made more money. Love Dolph Lundgren. I Come in Peace is my favorite. If you haven't seen I Come in Peace, it's worth a watch. That's an underrated 90s movie. Aliens shoot CDs, bounce off people's necks. I come in peace. And you go in pieces, asshole. Um, both. The Star Wars, Star Trek both got worse. Yeah, I agree with that. Give Andor a try. I don't know. I don't even care about the character because he was in Road One. I don't care about Road One. Did anyone? Well, there are people that cared. Hey, Fro Thizzle, hope you're doing well. Best kill in any film? I mean, that's tough. That's a lot. That is very tough. I have to think about that. Dead Alive was a good one with the zombie baby punches the hole through and whips the face in half. That's a good kill. Watch Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. Kung Fu Priest. I kick ass for the Lord. Well, I'm sure it's worse. I'm sure that show is worse. I take your word on that. I don't know. I haven't worn a costume. I haven't thought of Halloween since I was like 12. Do you own multiple? Not too many. Because if I can't watch it, what's the point of owning it? I mean, I got Leviathan and Hard Target. I'd probably say probably these two for that format question. I'm a fan of this one. This is a good monster. Peter Weller, Daniel Stern, and then Hard Target. And these were gifts someone sent to me. I didn't buy these because I don't own a laser disc player. So no, I don't dress up for Halloween. I wouldn't be friends with any actual movie characters. I wouldn't really care about that. I don't know who Charlie Daniels is. I actually would say I prefer The Siege with Bruce Willis and Denzel. Um, I would say, yeah, it's easier to read the chat on the computer actually. So if you wonder why I'm looking over here, uh, Peter Weller, Ed Harris, I like both, but I'll choose Peter Weller. Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, I mean, I like both. That's not really fair. Bruce Lee didn't get enough movies because he died way too early. So I don't know if that's really a fair comparison. I don't care about Jeffrey Dahmer TV show, no. Funniest line in Commando? I mean, bullshit. I have green berets for breakfast. About now, I'm really hungry. Never played the Rambo 2014 game. No, maybe I did play it, but I don't remember. I think, did I play it? I might have thrown it out. It was so awful. Like, why can't you make a first-person shooter Rambo game? Instead, they make a on rails. They make it on rails game that's not fun. Like, if it was like Time Crisis, like, okay, maybe that could be fun, but it wasn't even like that. It's like the worst on rails shooter since Resident Evil Survivor. What the hell? I don't like Peter Jackson's King Kong. I prefer Kong Skull Island. Have not seen Cabinet of Curiosities trailer. I don't know what that is. A good, weird, fun horror movie like Motel Hell, Blood Diner, Chopping Mall, Street Trash, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. If you haven't seen that one, it's not a horror film, but try Meet the Feebles with Peter Jackson. Try Peter Jackson Meet the Feebles if you want a weird movie. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. No, I don't care about the Black Lives Matter movie or what the hell it is. It probably will be. Come on, you know what it is, that Black Panther 2. BLM, the movie. I barely remember the Rocky game on PS2. The Last Starfire, I love The Last Starfire, classic movie. The Emoji Movie, yeah, it's one of the worst films of 2017. I agree with that. Turtle Power is a way better song than Vanilla Ice's Ninja Rap. I love Ninja Turtles 2 See Through. It's a childhood favorite of mine, but that song is terrible. Absolutely awful song. Favorite black hero in a film? Blade. Wesley Snipes, Blade 2. Do you like VHS? Not really. I mean, it was cool back in the day, but I would choose DVD over it for watching purposes. Yeah, I know what Bloodsucking Freaks is. It's an awful film. Never saw Eureka's Castle. Um, didn't watch the TV show. Um, yeah, didn't. Well, I've reviewed a couple of the TV show stuff. I reviewed a couple of it. There's been a couple. Wesley Snipes I pick over Michael Jai White. Well, Donnie Yen isn't he in John Wick? Isn't he in John Wick 4? Like you said, Keanu Reeves, Donnie Yen team up. Aren't they in John Wick 4? The voice actor Raphael, my favorite is Josh Payas from the 1990 movie, and then it would be the 2003 cartoon. Yeah, I know the new Black Panther is female. Why are people surprised? I do like yes, I do like cats. I have cats for pets. You know what? I tried a little bit of the Aliens, Clone and Marines, and I gave up. I just gave up. I'm like, nah, this ain't worth it. Shoot Fighter with Bolo Yun, and he's a good guy. Chun Li, the bad guy in Bloodsport. I liked Shoot Fighter, and there was a sequel as well. Chadwick Boseman, he was a good actor. Passed away way too soon, but I still don't like Black Panther the movie. Blue Moon Tunes, I don't know what that is. Favorite years, decade for TV shows. Hello there, Ty. I don't know what my favorite decade for TV shows. I guess the '90s, just X Files, and I like Insomnia with Dave Attell. That's a very fun one. I'm just tired of superhero movies. They're just way too overabundant. Yes, I did like the new Batman film, I'll admit that. But damn, man, like calm down. Let's take a break. Take like a 5 year break. Have you seen The Hidden with Kyle MacLachlan? Yeah, I enjoy that film. It deserved a better Blu-ray because it's only on a bare bones Warner Archive Blu-ray. Yeah, I know there's 11 superhero movies coming out next year. That proves my point. Okay, in the chat, is anyone tired of superhero movies like me, or am I alone in that? I like Braveheart. The best Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. Worst, the girl in Dark Knight Rises. Okay, Nate is not tired of it, but you two is tired of it. We are Cosmos tired of it. Chase is tired of it. Justin's tired of it. Woots is tired of it. KOT and Production's tired of it. Silver Wings 21. I'm tired of bad superhero movies. Yeah. Hunk. Yes. There's way too many of them. I'm sick of them. A few people are kind of, but a lot are like tired of it. Nate, there's nothing wrong with that. I say that because people think that everybody disagrees with me, and it doesn't, and that's fine. It's not against the law, at least not yet in this country. Nothing wrong with disagreeing. I just point that out because see, there are people that disagree, but for the most part, you look at the consensus of people, they're getting tired of it, especially bad ones. Driving Hard, I haven't seen it forever. I have to rewatch it again. I know they made like 5 sequels for some reason or whatever. That's the thing. Like I'm more into okay, like the film I liked, Day Shift with Jamie Foxx. It got Scott Atkins in there. Yeah, R rated. Jamie Foxx kicking ass. That will be better than whatever the hell this new Blade film is. YouTube hates when you disagree. Yeah, I know. They always hate when you disagree. YouTube hates a lot of things. Superhero films do well at the box office. That's why they keep making money. And they don't get my money, but they get a lot of people's money. Hey, John, Zero Cool. Hope you're doing well, man. Nosferatu, the vampire or the movie? Because there's been a bunch of movies. Hi, Flash Flex. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like this new Blade film that the director left, and now it doesn't have a director. Now it's been pushed back. Or like you have a troll film that got made in secret in Prague. How did you get made in secret? That must be really, you know, hyped about it. We don't want people to know we made it yet. Whatever ride a train like a bullet train, sure, why not? As long as people aren't trying to kill me. That's cool, Fadi. I mean, I like the three Men in Black films, although the second I think is the weakest. Hotel Transylvania movies, I don't remember much about them. Country or rap? I mean, I prefer rock and roll. I guess between the two, I pick rap. I guess. Blade versus Zorro? No, would not be interested. Favorite Stephen King miniseries? The 1990 It with Tim Curry as Pennywise. That's my favorite miniseries of Stephen King. Nah, man. Springwood Elm Street, just let it go. Just move on. It's fine, dude. You don't like me. I don't like you. That's fine, dude. We just move on. Life is too short. We'll probably be dead in a year anyway with how the world is going. So just ciao. I let it go. I haven't thought about it in 3 years, dude. Just let it go, man. That's it. Just move on. I don't care. That's why I never talk about it, dude. It's been 3 years. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, hell, well, I'm just saying the world. I mean, look at the world. That's why I'm like, I don't care. It's not a big, hassle. Just enjoy what you can. That's why, live day by day. As Rambo says, how do I live? Day by day. You just plan as much as you want. But if you turn around the corner and the life, shoots a bullet in your head, that planning don't matter. Hey, it's cool, man. Like I said, no one's perfect. I'm far from perfect. That's it, man. That's it. That's why I haven't talked about it. Hey, Springwood Elm Street, I'm sorry too. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. It is what it is. And it's cool. This is the way it is. I will fuck up again. I'll fuck up in the past. That's how it happens. It will happen again. Oh well. That's why I don't think about it. I don't even talk about it. Was been 3 years. It was 3 years ago. There's more important stuff in the world today. Hey, Agent Azir, hope you're doing well. Nitsebu, I've never heard of it. I'm cool. Like I said, it's been 3 years. That's what I said. When I say I don't care, I don't really care. I really do mean that, man. It is what it is. Do you like U-Turn? That's a Sean Penn film. I haven't thought of that movie in 10 years. I don't remember that movie. I might have reviewed it. Hey, frame by frame, nobody wants to die. Just take it day by day. That's all we can do. No, it's just we all have dreams. No, I just said the world of today. Like someone said, like a missile was shot in Japan or China or Korea or something, Russia, Ukraine, all this. I mean, who knows what will happen? But I'm not going to be afraid, and you guys shouldn't be afraid. Just take it day by day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do these paid requests. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to play some video games when I get the chance. I'm going to take it day by day, and that's what it is. That's all we can do. Because you can be afraid all you want, but it's not all he's going to do is make you um, upset. Graphic novel. Oh, there you go. There you go. His old Satan Claus is out there, as Joe Hallenbeck would say. Be prepared. That's my motto. Be prepared. If you guys haven't seen The Last Boy Scout, you guys gotta watch The Last Boy Scout. That's an awesome movie. Even though everybody working on the film hated it, it's an awesome movie. I've seen The Black Phone. I liked it. Like We Are Cosmo, I reviewed The Black Phone. I don't know if you saw it, but I reviewed it. I did like it. Favorite Alexander Aja film, The Hills of Eyes remake. Because when I had my hair before I shaved it, because I was losing it, so I just shaved it. I looked like Doug from Hills of Eyes remake, but I love the Hills of Eyes remake. Yeah, I love the Last Boy Scout. What do you do? Just trip over and you slick your dick in my wife, and oops, my mistake. Just isn't my week. I think I fucked a squirrel to death. Do I think Stranger Things is overrated? Yes. Yes, I do. Episode one of the Phantom Menace, honestly, I think it's the best prequel of the three. I do. Attack of the Clones is awful. Yeah, Rambo would be two, three, four, and one. I love all four of them. The fifth one doesn't exist, at least not to me. I haven't watched much Tales of the Crypt episodes. That's more Mike OCP's thing. Um, Witch Death of Crawl? I don't know what that means. Okay, thank you, frame by frame. I would say for folks out there, if you do send something, I would suggest more PayPal, since YouTube takes a chunk of that money. I do have my PayPal link, but I'll write this down. But I would suggest if the super chats are perfectly fine, but if it's for a request, it's best to do PayPal because YouTube does take a chunk off. So again, super chats are fine, but in the future for like paid requests, PayPal is the best way to do it. It's cool, frame by frame. Nothing to apologize for. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your kindness. Lamb is an A24 film about killer lamb or something, or like a. I know what the film is because Michael Keane saw it, and I saw his review of it. I know it's shit because it's A24, so of course it's shit. A lamb talks like a person, and then a person with a lamb head kills some people, but then it was supposed to be a fight. It's something like that. Michael Keane reviewed it. He talked about how crappy it was. I forget what the hell it was. I gotta maybe watch his review again later to be prepared for it, but it sounds stupid, is what it sounds like. Like a guy with a lamb's head. It's A24, so you know it's boring. Hey, True Fire Pink guy. Oh, Crawl I haven't seen in a while after rewatch it. I do like it. I don't remember what Death is my favorite. I don't care about the 3D format, no. Yeah, symbolism. Yeah, you know what? Jacob's Ladder from 1990 has that movie has a lot of good symbolism, but it's also a good movie. But you know what? Do I have it over here? I do, but it's buried deep down there. Yeah. Go watch Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins. Jesse Stone, never seen those. Maniac remake, I do like that movie. I do like the Maniac remake. I thought that was actually pretty decent. Ferricine Starface, God, that's tough. The ending. So I look at my new friend. So goodbye. My Mount Rushmore action stars. So that's four. Because yes, there are four. Who was that I saw? Someone thought it was five on Mount Rushmore. I forget who that was. Never saw the Jeffrey Dahmer miniseries. Yeah, Crawl I did enjoy. I did enjoy that movie. But Mount Rushmore of action stars. Sylvester Stallone. For me, John Claude Van Damme, because those are the two guys I grew up with. Stallone and Van Damme. Those are my two guys back in the day. I think a lot of people would say Bruce Lee on there. But I didn't see Bruce Lee till I was in my 20s. So Stallone, John Van Damme, my Rushmore. I don't put Dolph Lundgren because he's the most underrated. Icon Piece, Men of War is a really good one. The Punisher is a really good one. Red Scorpion. I'm Spetsnaz. I love that one. Showdown Low Tokyo is awesome. Dolph Lundgren is very underrated. And the fourth, yeah, I'll put Arnold on there. Predator, The Running Man, End of Days, The Terminator. Never seen Titan. Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, what do I think about the person? He's a cannibal. So hey there, man. Um, so is that like a review or something? So react to the video. It's like a guy's review. You know what? I changed my mind. Instead of Arnold, I'm gonna put Kurt Russell. As much as I love Arnold, gonna put Kurt fucking Russell. Stallone, Van Damme, Dolph, and Kurt fucking Russell. Because it's Kurt Russell. Yeah, I put Kurt Russell. Because it's Kurt fucking Russell. So I gotta write this down so I don't forget. I don't know what the hell is the next 365 days. Elvis. Elvis is an alien now. Is that the new A24 film? Okay, Jeff Ross. I wrote it down. I will get to that as soon as I can. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Wonder what that movie's about. The next 365. What the hell is Bros? Someone mentioned Bros. I love Arnold as an action star. Doesn't mean I have to agree with what he says in politics, but I like his movies. I like him as an action star. YouTuber. Okay. Hey, amateur films. Yeah, JT Walsh was a good character actor. He was the bad guy in Breakdown. He was in the Stephen King film called Evil Things. Bros. I don't know what Bros is. Rushmore of Jackie Chan films, like Mount Rushmore, four of them. I'm doing okay amateur films. Um, don't look it up. Well, I'm guessing it's just two gay guys and it's like a romance comedy thing. Whatever. I don't care. Whoop de doo. Ooh. Oh. Hey there, Jesse. Constantine 2, no. After Matrix 4, they're blaming straight men for the movie flopping. Well, I'm sure they said before it doesn't matter. Yeah, he does have under his videos. I believe the link is in there. I believe, or you can always comment on his video and ask him. Keanu Reeves is an honorable mention on that. Yeah, he is. Mount Rushmore of Jackie Chan movies. For me, Police Story, Rumble in the Bronx, Operation Condor, and Super Cop. No, I did not like The Watcher with Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I do like the X Files. It before the stupid revival. Yes, it was my favorite show. Papa John's or Domino's? Neither. That Metal Gear Solid movie is not coming anytime soon. Love Constantine. I love the movie Constantine, but I don't think we need a sequel. It's too late. It's too late for a sequel. It's too late. It's just too late. It's just the way it is. I disagree with he can play any role. Have you seen Bram Stoker's Dracula? I love Keanu Reeves, but I would not say he can play any role. Look at Bram Stoker's Dracula. You know what? Chain Reaction really isn't one of his bad ones to me. I mean, look at Replicas. That's a bad one. Hey, The Shadow. Look at Knock Knock. There you go. Keanu Reeves did not blend in with Knock Knock with "I want free fucking pizza." What the hell he said? Fucking Eli Roth. Yeah, that was Knock Knock. Knock Knock. I'm sorry, I thought it was awful. It was so stupid. It was so dumb. It was so laughable. It was free fucking pizza. uh, I do like Jackie Chan's Who Am I? That is a good one. Good Hallmark Christmas movies? Not that I've seen. And to be honest, I haven't seen really any. The worst A24 film? I mean, that's like how many times is the sky blue? I mean, take your pick. Hereditary, Midsommar, take your pick, man. Eli Roth, the only film I liked of his really was Death Wish. I did like Death Wish with Bruce Willis. I will admit, I did like that movie. Reservoir Dogs, I like that movie. Bioshock, I still haven't played Bioshock. Inside Edge, I've never heard of. Can I get the free pizza instead of watching the movie? It'd be a better use of your time. I think I reviewed Date with an Angel. I hated it. It was a very creepy film. Very creepy. At least I remember it being very creepy. Fair Paul Verhoeven film. It's between RoboCop and Total Recall, and I love both a lot. Do you watch foreign films? It depends what you mean by foreign. If you mean like Hong Kong, yeah. Well, you never don't see a director's cut for another 40 hours. Then I don't put the time and energy to that. I didn't watch much of Happy Days, so I guess Saved by the Bell by process of elimination. I don't own any Halloween props, no. No, I'm not. I've never. I don't get the Point Break. I don't get the love for it. I love a lot of 90s action films. I love Speed, Broken Arrow, Hard Target, Demolition Man, Cliffhanger, Last Boy Scout, Die with a Vengeance. Uh, the list goes on. I've never been a fan of Point Break. I don't give a shit about surfing. I saw a lot of surfing and whatever. Inside Out, never saw. Sacrifice from 2000, never heard of. Throttle, don't even know what that is. The Stephen King documentary on the 1990 movie, yeah, that should be cool. Would I put Face Off above Point Break? Yes, I would, honestly. Mount Rushmore and favorite directors? John Carpenter, John Woo. God, who would be the other two? God, that's tough. John Carpenter, John Woo. Wes Craven and Rennie Harlan. Fuck it. Yeah, John Zero cool. Yeah, yeah, that's because so here's the comment I got under my Clerks 3 when I talked about the trailer and stuff. It's not a comedy. It's a drama. So if you're not watching it, you're missing out. It's the best Kevin Smith film in years. It's not it's not a comedy, it's a drama. Why the hell would you want Clerks 3 to be a drama? That's a movie that the first film's big joke is, my girlfriend saw 37 dicks. And the guy goes, in a row? I've seen Drop Zone. It's okay, but I prefer Terminal Velocity for skydiving movies. Mount Rushmore worst directors: Neil Breen, Neil Breen, Neil Breen, and Neil Breen. Uh, I did see his review, Operation Overlord. He did a good job. Sidekicks with Chuck Norris, yeah, there was with there's Toss of Vinegar Syndrome doing it. I don't know when they're supposed to announce it. Yeah, I remember not minding Rushmore with Bill Murray. Yeah, Jonathan Brandis died too soon, but just how it goes. Ari Aster, that's for worst directors. I mean, if I'm being serious, Neil Breen, Uwe Ball, M. Night Shyamalan, and Ari Aster. Yeah, for worst directors. M. Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong. Neil Marshall or Frank Darabont. Frank Darabont, he did the Shawshank Redemption. So that already Frank Darabont would win over Neil Marshall. I like The Descent and I like Dog Soldiers, but I gotta give Frank Darabont because of I love the Shawshank Redemption. Why do you think comedy like Kurt's 3 and other comedy sequels try to ride on being emotional? Is being emotional within the story now an excuse to mask the fact that people can't write comedies now? Because it gives people the illusion of this is a great work of art because it's so emotional and so impactful. It's a drama. Look how this guy has grown as a director. Uh, Snuggle, I don't know who that is, but was a Snuggy. Well, hello back. Hello back. Glad they like the channel. Uh, yeah, Jonathan Brandis. I also heard it was the Anakin Skywalker part he didn't get, and he as well. I also heard it was that, and he couldn't take it and just went goodbye. It's too bad. Christopher Nolan, I like Inception. I don't mind Dunkirk. That's pretty much it. Well, I don't know. Not fans of Batman movies. Favorite film directed by an actor or actress? I mean, technically, they say Stallone directed Rambo First Blood Part 2, so I guess Rambo First Blood Part 2 if that's the case. Cody Lake, don't know what that is. Smallwood, I just, for the past couple minutes, talked about how much I love The Shawshank Redemption. I don't think that's an over the top, campy action film. Let me ask you guys in the chat, is The Shawshank Redemption an over the top, campy action film? And I just spent like 5 minutes talking about how much I like that. And Inception with Christopher Nolan. Is Inception with Christopher Nolan? And I can't even talk. Is that a campy over the top action film? I just gave that how much I liked it. So go figure. Go figure. Go figure. But hey, what do I know? Belly, I don't remember much about with Belly. Would I prefer a wood fragrance or spice powdery scent? Uh, Neither. That's like I said. Well, I mean, the new Candyman, you could have called it a comedy because it was laughable. What's a 10 out of 10 movie in your opinion? Shawshank Redemption is one of them. Uh, I have reviewed the Phantasm movies. They're still up on the channel. I reviewed the first four. Those reviews are still up on the channel. Ezra Miller make a comeback? I hope not. I hope never. That guy's too much of a freak on a leash. He should be on a leash. Favorite film directed by an author? Maximum Overdrive. Stephen King. Easily. Maximum Overdrive. The Poltergeist 4K, don't have it, so I don't know much about it. 1991, I have to look at a list of what came out in 1991. Blast Radius, unless it was a good bid paid request. Because I don't care about seeing bros on my own. Yeah, I did review the Phantasm films. Midsummer was a film that literally had a scene where a person died falling off a cliff, and then for the next 5 minutes, the characters were complaining about their essay report. Not about the person they just saw die, but about their essay report. Someone explained to me that. Because you're right, I don't get why you would have a scene like that and it would get praise. You're right, I don't get it. Feel free to explain why you would have characters complaining for 5 minutes about this essay report when they just saw someone die falling off a cliff. If someone can explain that to me, be my guest. I'm here to listen. What were your thoughts on Primer? Didn't see it. Uh, Terminator 2, I have no idea why it looks better than the stuff. Hardware, I was indifferent on. It depends. On some parts I liked. I liked the music. I liked the visuals. I wish Dylan McDermott. I wish he had more to do in the third act. Being drunk is no excuse. It just awkward, poor writing. Which Crazies? There's the original, and then there's the remake of the Crazies. Lost World 1925. I never saw. Top three movies of 1999. Again, it's hard to do that because I have to see a list because I know there's movies I would miss. Best indie drama? Well, when you say independent, does that mean a certain budget? Because if that's the case, I'd say Searching with John Cho. That's more of a drama, thriller. And Searching with John Cho is one of my favorite films. As not a campy action film either. Just saying. But Searching with John Cho is one of my favorite films in the past 10 years. Love it. Oh, hey, Hopium. Thank you for the kindness. I appreciate it. I agree with your opinion on Pig. It was basically a 24 film that wasn't a 24 film. Very boring. Should have been a standard revenge film. Yeah, that would have been nice to see. That would have been nice to see. Um, but there are people that like. Well, you know what? There's actually a lot of people that agree with me. I was surprised. Not everybody, but there was a decent amount of people that agreed with that review. I was a bit surprised by that. They thought it was boring too. Not everybody did, but like you said, yeah. I don't know how else to put that. Yeah, Pig, very boring, disappointing movie. I think Terminator 2 is a good movie, but I think it's overrated in the fact that people force you to call it the best film ever made. And I like the film, but there's other action films I like more. And I like the first Terminator more. I like the more horror, darker, grittier aspect. I like Terminator 2, but I don't need a Terminator shooting people in kneecaps. because I get why they did it. But again, I prefer the first Terminator. I prefer the Terminator in that aspect, the lean, mean killing machine. I like the horror aspect. And again, Terminator 2 is a good movie. I still think it's a good movie. But I like Terminator. Terminator is the first one's my favorite Terminator film. Yeah, it was boring. That was one of the issues. No, I did not know that. Yeah, Die Hard, I agree. Like I love Die Hard. Like Die Hard, I would say I like more than T2. And T2 is a good movie. Is a good movie, but Aliens I like more. Die Hard I like more. The first Terminator I like more. Yes, the first four Rambo films, like First Blood, I like more. There's just other films I like more. See, I actually like The Invisible Man by Lee Winnell. I actually thought that was an interesting take on the story. Enemy of the State, I did enjoy that film. Rest in peace, Tony Scott. I wonder why he didn't work with Will Smith more like he did with Denzel. I'm not a fan of the Godfather films. Like I said, I prefer Scarface, I prefer Goodfellas, I prefer Casino. I disagree. I like The Invisible Man much more than Upgrade. I thought Upgrade had potential but had a terrible ending that just ruined the entire film. Hancock, I do like the movie. Johnny Jerry, yeah, actually I like those more. Unstoppable, great Denzel film. The last Tony Scott film before he ended himself. It's sad. I think what happens, like what happened to Robin Williams, they both people that found something in their brain that was going to absolutely mess up their life, and they didn't want to go live. I can't blame them. I mean, I wish there was a way to save them, but I can't really blame their decision too much. But I still wish they were still around because Tony Scott, great director, Robin Williams, great. I mean, if your brain is going through that where you're not going to be able to discern and your own capabilities, it's sad. Nate, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist on that front. And when people have, I mean, if they have that brain, I forget the term. It's sad. It's very sad. I mean, I'm not a I can't. Early stages of Parkinson, yeah. Um, I think there was more to it though than that. I don't think it was just that. Never carded Jack O'Lantern. Never really cared to. Best Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse. Honestly, the movies, actors, the '90s cartoon. Worst. People don't get mad at me. To be or not to be Maguire. To be or not to be Maguire. Ghost of John Woods Beetle. I don't buy that. I'm sorry, dude. If you want to buy that, that's fine. I just don't buy it. Teach their own. I don't buy that. Blockbuster Cred. Don't know who that is. Eh, I really watch Tom Holland. It's just his movies aren't that good. I'll say so. Matt, you saw Clerks 3. Is that right? You saw Clerks 3? Sorry, I went silent there for a minute. Saw Spawn in theaters in 1997. That's too bad. That's too bad. I mean, sure, Michael Biehn surviving, that would have been cool to see. Predator. Yeah, I did see Will Smith's apology video. I don't buy it. I think Jada Pinkett made him do it because she was getting a lot of crap. She told Will, "You don't say this and do this," because it looked like he had a. It looked like if he looked up, Jada would be there with a gun pointing at him, going, and maybe that's what did happen. Worst Dracula movie? I mean, I think I just saw it by The Asylum that came out this year. Well, Andrew Garfield, you know what? He actually did a good job in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And he's actually one of the only decent things in that new Far From Home thing. Emancipation? No, I didn't see it. I don't care. I really don't care about that. I really don't. Don't care about the new Will Simp movie. I really don't care. I really do not. No interest. Chariots of Fire, I don't remember much about that movie except a lot of running. Well, until Will Smith gets his balls back, stands up to his wife who cucked him, then he will be Will Simp. Until he does that, he won't get the Smith back to me. Get your balls out of your lady's purse, put them and sew them back on. Go to your wife and saying, "Listen, you cheated on me with our son's friend in my house. We're done. I don't care if you get 50-50. I still got enough to live the rest of my life. Sayonara, B to the Arch." Then I can call him Will Smith again. But he won't do that because that's who he is nowadays. I would say goodbye. We're divorced. Frame by frame, goodbye. Ciao. Tasmania cartoon, never seen it. Bye, Felicia. I could say that too. You know what? I would think of what her name was and set it off. Just call her by her name, not her real name. And then, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. When you get married, you should not have be like, nope, you're not. We're not getting this 50-50 shit. Nope. You get out what you brought in. Sorry, you're not living off these set it off paychecks. Saving Private Ryan, I don't mind, but there's other war films I prefer. Favorite month episode? It's been for. I really like the show, but it's been forever since I've seen it. Yeah, Set It Off is not a bad film, but I'm just saying it's not like she's getting constant residuals from Set It Off. Although set it off residual checks, I don't think it's got them that big house. Has Jada been the star of many blockbuster films? I mean, not the star. She was in Matrix Reloaded. She was in Collateral. She wasn't the star of it. Antonio Banderas was just he was fine, but then, well, unless you want me to spoil what happens, Miguel. Will Payne for everything, yeah. Well, maybe you should pay the son, or not the son. Maybe you should pay that guy to stop stooping his wife. Maybe you should have paid him. You don't pay for everything else. Uh, RoboCop game trailer. It does look a bit cheap. Love Collateral. I saw that in the theater. Tom Cruise did a great job. Jamie Foxx. Juana Man. Miguel Nunez. That film. I don't remember much about that movie, but I know of it. Favorite Tony Scott films: Beverly Hills Cop 2, The Last Boy Scout, Deja Vu. I really enjoy. Worst movie of '96. I'd have to see a list of the movies that came out that year. If it's a AAA game, then their graphics need some work. Assassins is okay, but it's too long, and the Julianne Moore subplot could have been taken out. Could have just been Stallone and Antonio going toe to toe. I think that would have been better. Favorite horror franchise? Just maybe the Nightmare on Elm Street films. At least the first, yeah, the first four, 6 and 7. Yeah, yeah. I know John Carver likes Dead Space. I love the Dead Space 1 and 2. Not interested in Troy. It's like 3 hours long. Not interested. Danny Roan. I don't know who that is. Best Michael Mann film. Heat. Oh, you saw Scream 2022. Why'd you do that, man? Why'd you do that to yourself? Why'd you see that movie? Why are we getting another one? It made a lot of money. Made a lot of money. Didn't get my money, but made a lot of money. I like Stallone in Assassins, but yeah, Antonio definitely brought a lot of energy to it. But it should have just been them. Yeah, I have a review. I reviewed all the Elm Street films. But if someone wants to request a re-review of them, I'm happy to do it. But yeah, they should still be up. Dante's Peak, I don't mind, but I prefer Volcano. Yeah, Assassins. I mean, I don't love it, but I can watch it more than really anything Stallone's done in the past 10 years. Andre the Butcher, never seen it. No, I'm not going to go trick or treating. Take Care Frame by Frame. Speed Racer, I didn't mind for what it was. A movie that's 24 hours long. Well, I think there's a movie that's longer than that. Some art movie. Love Time Cop. Love that film. The Nun 2018, didn't see it. Yeah, Resident Evil Afterlife. That still blows my mind. Quarter shooting shotguns. Like, quarter shooting shotguns. She puts quarters and shoots the quarters. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. I'm sure. I'm sure there'd be no problem shooting quarters out of your shotgun. Quarter shooting shotguns. Jesus. Quarter shooting shotguns. Travis, they're both awful, so I can't pick. The worst timeline, Halloween or Chainsaw Massacre? I guess Chainsaw Massacre because I can't even. You could kind of gauge like, okay, Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween H2O, or Halloween in 2018 and blah, or Halloween maybe 1, 2, 4, 5. You can barely do that with Chainsaw Massacre. Children of the Living Dead, awful movie. But yeah, Halloween, the franchise, that's in the crapper as well, and then some. Absolutely in the crapper. Absolutely. Murder set pieces, didn't see. The Charles Angels movies with McG, they're junk, but they're fun, exploitive junk in a way. Sexy ladies, noise, sounds. It wasn't boring like the new one. I'll give it that. Never played Call of Duty. Keanu Reeves and Diane Keaton got it on real life. Did not know that. Hey, flawed one, how are you doing, John? When did he say that? Oh, was that Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I remember that now. Such an awful movie. Terrible, terrible movie. Fan edit of H2O. I mean, if someone fixes the mask issue, which I don't know how they would do it, then maybe it could be something. Hey, B McB, how's it going in Ireland? Feeders, worst movie of '96. Yeah, Feeders, yes. Which is more stupid, Michael Myers crying in Halloween 5 or saying die, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? Him crying. Why does Michael Myers need to cry? If you could make a film with any director, what would it be? Dead Space with John Carpenter. That way I could just wear the mask and shoot things. Just wear the mask the whole time. You don't need to see my face. Pay to get the gym going. And John Carpenter direct. Park, I just reviewed The Monsters. I just uploaded a review of it today. Oh God, John. Seriously, man? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's this way, everybody. Really, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I'm wishing you the best, man. Seriously. Wish you the best. I mean, I know it's going to sound foolish, but everyone in the chat, at least, wish them for the best, man, even if you don't know them. You know, wish you the best, man. But yeah, I don't know what else to say other than take it day by day and hang in there. The best we can do, man. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. That's very kind of you, man. Very kind of you guys in the chat. Appreciate that, man. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Cool. Very cool guys. Yeah, sorry, I don't want trying not to miss anybody. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, in the neck. Yeah, I wish you the best, man. Hopefully, it's just one of those things that's not as bad as you think. Wish you the best, man. Wishing you the best. All right. But all right. Yeah, wish you the best, John. Best we can do is take it day by day. That's all we can do. And sorry, I don't have much of big words for you. I'm not really good with that, but sincerely wishing for the best, man. So, no, I would say that's Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. I would say that's still that. Cool. Where is it? Oh, no problem, man. No problem, man. No problem at all. Exactly. So we'll leave that one up for a little bit. Uh, have you taught? You mean the Deadpool 3? In my video about someone wanted my thoughts on Hugh Jackman on actually 1 second before I answer that. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. There you go. Just new allergies. Yeah. Can always be that. Can always be bad. You know. Just a weird like allergy thing. Never know. So there you go. But yeah, I talked about the Deadpool 3 thing when I talked about my Hugh Jackman video. I mean, even though I rant, I mean, you know what? As much as I was ranting about the superhero stuff, that's be one of the only things I'd be interested in seeing. Just because I liked Deadpool 1 and 2. I like Deadpool 2 more than 1. I don't trust the director because it's the director of fucking Night of the Museum. But they have the writers coming back. That's cool. And we'll see what happens. I hope they don't fuck it up. Yes, they are in that. They're not in it a lot, but they are in it, and I did like that movie for what it is. I thought that was actually pretty interesting. I actually did like that new movie. Exactly. Exactly. Talk about movies. Exactly. Nice guy. Always went on here. As to do streams, really, I've only done streams with people I've talked to on a regular basis, and that's really the only times I do streams with people. So there you go. Yeah, Sean Levy. I don't trust the director. I don't know why they got him. No, they said it'll be rated R. They did say it will be rated R. They did say that. They said it will be rated R. They confirmed that. So that's the thing, though. As much as I complain about stuff, I want there to be the exception to the rule. Otherwise, what's the point of complaining if I want things to change and I want something to change? So that's why I complain. I complain because I want them to change. So then I hope that they will do a change. And if this could be an exception to the rule, like DC, I was talking so much shit about fuck Zack Snyder's DC movies, but I liked Joker and I liked the Batman. So if this is the exception, that'd be cool. Now maybe it won't, but just like Joker and the Batman were like DC films I actually liked recently, maybe this could be a Marvel type of film I like compared to the last 10 of them. That's what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, what's the point of me complaining? But I want things to change, or I want things to be better, or I want them to someone to listen. Now the museum is fine for what it is, but I don't see that in Deadpool with any connection. Spring rolls, never eaten. Pumpkins, I don't like pumpkins, although I like pumpkin pie. Favorite villain from Seoul? Tommy Lee Jones and Under Siege. I would say him. No Chippendale. Chippendale or not Day in the new movie. I actually thought it was a good movie. It poked fun at stuff, and I thought it was actually kind of a fun, not as good as Roger Rabbit. I didn't think it would be, but I thought it was better than what it had any right to be. And yeah, I thought it was kind of a quirky, fun little movie. I mean, I even like the. I don't know what Homer is. Sorry, I've never heard of that film. But yeah, the Batman I liked. Yeah, I mean, William Forsythe was good in Out for Justice as well. Favorite BBC show? Never watched the BBC. Uh, well, if Sean Levy directs episodes of Stranger Things, then it makes me dislike him more because I think Stranger Things is overrated as hell. Chainsaw Massacre 2 for Vinegar Syndrome, I'm fine with the Blu-ray. I don't need a 4K of it. I don't. Favorite actor scene in Hard Boiled? The whole hospital sequence. The whole hospital sequence I enjoyed. Because I think pumpkins taste awful. I like pumpkin pie. B McB, that's part two. Yeah, on the bridge driving a straight line. I know they could have put on the brakes and turned the other way, but then you wouldn't have the movie. What about I'm trying to think. Okay. Sorry, going through the comments, trying to do the best I can. Like I said, I like pumpkin pie. I just don't like pumpkins in general. Gorgo sounds familiar. I haven't seen. Favorite 1970s chair designer. I guess this one. I mean, I don't know who designed this chair, but I like it. It's very comfortable. Actually, this was like someone was getting rid of it, and it was pretty much free. So I like this chair. So I guess whoever designed this, Dabby and Donaldson, thank you. Uh, I don't know. Did I review the Lawnmower Man? Maybe like 10 years ago. But I remember not minding for what it is. That's a chair from All in the Family. So does that mean I'm Archie Bunker? Is that a good thing? Cyborg 3, I don't remember if I reviewed that. Smacked It Down, I don't really want to go into any personal information stuff. Thank you though. Um, believe it or not, Rush Hour 1 and 2, because I actually like Chris Tucker, as well as Jackie Chan. I have not watched a lot of MMA, to be perfectly honest. Teen Sports Cal, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. TwitchCon, what's TwitchCon? It's like a convention where people just do this all the time. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Is that like a Tourette's convention? Speed or Broken Arrow? Speed. Although I love Broken Arrow, I'll go Speed. Speed, give me what I need. A grease lightning. Yeah, I know it's Twitch. Yeah, I don't use Twitch. I know what Twitch is. I never use it, but I know what it is. Cena or Triple H? No, I don't like neither. But I guess I'd rather go with Triple H than Cena. Yeah, I know it's Twitch the platform. I know. I was making a joke. I was making a joke. Not a good joke, but I was making a joke. It would have been cool if you should upload movie reviews. I kind of do. That's an interesting one. I kind of do upload movie reviews. I mean, I that's just a very perplexing comment. Upload movie reviews. I don't upload movie reviews. That's news to me. Ah, very cool. Yeah, Show No Tokyo is a great movie. Love that film. Yeah, honestly, that's one of my few nitpicks. Is I wish Jackie Chan did the voice in the English dub. That's really one of my only few nitpicks of it. Um, it depends. How old is the ghost? Because if it's like one of those, maybe the what was that guy I was reacting to? Steeder Gene. Maybe that's why those people were in those stores. They thought they're going to meet a ghost. It's young. I'm like, how old is the ghost? So that'd be the question. Hey, ghost, show me your ID. I'm not a big Planet of the Apes guy. I like the first one. The others are okay. Tim Burton's remake was awful, and I hated Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Nah, one is good. Don't think it need any more. I just, it's hard to have hope with sequels after, again, Rambo 5 and Die Hard 5. I would say he stopped trying. He needs to start saying no to projects. Heard a bit of noise? Well, hopefully it's not Jason Voorhees. It depends. Like episodes, sure. A full TV show, that's a lot of time, so it just depends, you know, uh, how many episodes, how much time it would take, all that stuff. So it just depends on that. But like episodes, I've reviewed episodes, so yeah. Equilibrium I do like. Hey, Super Batman nerd, hope you're doing well. Tallest man in the world is Robert Wadlow. Tallest man in the world. Okay, cool. I haven't seen Hocus Pocus 2. Hocus Pocus 1, eh. Brainstand, weird, confusing ending, but it's kind of an interesting movie. I did not see Dawn or War of the Planets of the Apes. That is true. What's spinning lightsabers? I like The Devil's Advocate. Tall girl movie? Is it called That's a Big Bitch? Is that the tall girl movie? That'd be the title. That's a big bitch. Well, the ending doesn't really make sense because it was all part of a game, but then the dog has a body part, so it wasn't a game, but it was a game. I don't know. Yeah, Dead Pit are good guys. Very good guys. Dead Pit Radio. CT Uncle, really good guys. Hocus Pocus 1, I just say I don't mind Thor Birch and the kid from Erie, Indiana. What's your favorite of someone barfing on someone else on film? I don't have a favorite. I don't like that kind of stuff. Most overrated TV show, not counting Stranger Things. I don't know. Can you see Keanu Reeves' Van Helsing? Hugh Jackman wasn't the problem with that movie. It's just the constant amount of CGI. The guy they got as Dracula seemed like a sissy. No, no, I think Home Alone 3 sucks. Dahmer, I didn't watch the show. Uh, PlayStation 3 over Xbox One. Oh, PS4. Yeah, honestly, the game selection because Alan Wake, Resident Evil 2 remake, Doom, and Doom Eternal, which I still haven't played yet. And I'm used to the PlayStation controller because I never owned an Xbox, the original Xbox. I like the controller better on PlayStation. That's my the PlayStation controller is my favorite type of controller. If I learn how to say the word controller. Home Alone 2, I don't think it's overrated. I don't mind Home Alone 2. It's not a highly rated movie though. The next 3 days, never seen. Yeah, Dead Piss, great to see them back. Good guys. Dance with Wolves, Ferngully, don't mind them. They're kind of in the same boat as The Last Samurai. Predator 2 is more underrated. Because Exorcist 3 has a bit more love, it seems. Red Dead Redemption 2 never played. Favorite sports teams? I haven't watched sports. The few that I did was basketball, and I haven't had time to watch anything in years. So I can't even answer that. Your definition of cinema? I don't have a definition. I just care if the movie's worth a shit or not. Wild Country, never heard of. Andy Warhol's Frankenstein? think I've seen that. Yeah, Chucky season 2. I didn't even watch all of season 1 because I didn't get requests for it, so I'm fine. I'm like, okay, fine, I won't see it then. The original Jacob's Ladder, yes, it's criminally underrated. I agree. Hugh Jackman and Deadpool 3, I hope so. People say I'm too cynical and stuff. That's one I hope for. I hope. Please prove people wrong. Please. Taxi Driver, good movie. Martin Scorsese, After Hours, Wolf of Wall Street, Casino, Goodfellas, good director. I'm not a fan of Shutter Island. I don't mind Cape Fear. Is Stranger Things the most overrated show in the past 5 years? Yes. In my opinion, in the past 5 years. Well, I guess more now. Yes. But I'll be on for another 5 minutes. Chase, because sometimes I don't want to. You know what's? Sometimes I don't call something a rant because I want to know if people actually watch it. Because not all, but I think there are some people that just look at the title and then they don't watch the video. So then now that you know that, I know that you saw that video, which is cool. I don't think you guys do it, but I think there are people that just look at the title and they just type out, "Oh, it says rant. Fuck you." Now you had to watch it. So sometimes, once in a while, I do that just to see. No problem, Monaval. Have a good night, man. Same with Fadi. I'm about ready to head out to about 5 minutes. Uh, yeah, I haven't played Doom and Doom Eternal yet. I want to, but I just need to get some time. Do you think Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy had potential? Yes, but I didn't care for the movie they made for it. If the makers of In Search of Darkness made a documentary of Predator and Predator 2, I don't know, would it be like the Aliens documentary that they're charging $50 digital and $100 for a Blu-ray? How many guys will you pay that for the Aliens documentary? $50 digital and $100 Blu-ray. Fucking hell. Yeah, Exorcist 3 is my favorite Exorcist film. Yeah, it's the only Exorcist film I liked is the third one. '90s female action stars, Cynthia Rothrock. Check out Cynthia Rothrock. Also, even Gina Davis and Long Kiss Goodnight. Exactly. Exactly. But see, it's all this stuff. You get to go on these streams and you get to talk to people and Q&As that even though there'll be 100 people in the chat, so you're not going to be able to, say anything. But you're paying for this experience that no one's going to have fucking time to do. So pay $50 digital, $100 Blu-ray for the fucking Aliens Expanded documentary. How about no? That's why I rant on it. And I will say the guy wasn't being pissy about it. He was being defensive. I get it. This is his project. And I said, yeah, I think that's too goddamn much. And I think it's ridiculous. $50 digital and $100 Blu-ray is ridiculous. No matter how you want to swing it, you can swing that dick as much as you want. That's ridiculous. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, maybe I'm alone in that. George C. Scott is a great actor. Go watch The Changeling. Someone mentioned that. Or Exorcist 3. Yeah, Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Sam Jackson. That was a Rennie Harlan film. That's a fun movie. Very entertaining. Oh, there's never been a strong woman. Really? I saw a ton of them back in the day. Almost every slasher film had it. Amy Steele, Ashley Lawrence. At the lighting camp? Did you see Wes Craven's New Nightmare? Did you see A Nightmare on Elm Street? Did you see Friday the 13th Part 2 or any of the sequels? Did you see Aliens? Watch Cynthia Rothrock? Watch Gina Davis? Demi Moore? G.I. fucking Jane? And what I liked about G.I. Jane is that the one giving her the most crap was another lady. And what made me like G.I. Jane for a number of reasons is when she said, wait a minute, so you think it's okay for a guy to die for his country, but it's not okay for a girl to die for his country? I like that Demi Moore's character said that. Good luck having a line in that movie today. Now it'd be like, yeah, it is. Go watch G.I. Jane. That's one line that I really picked up on. I'm like, okay, good job. Ridley Scott, Demi Moore. There you go. Fuck, a little better than movies of today. Sorry, I'm looking through the chat. Predictive programming. Tank Girl, yeah. I mean, I liked Tank Girl for what it is. Yeah, Aliens has a almost like 2.5, 3 hour documentary anyway. Just go watch that on the Blu-ray set. Yeah, Princess Leia in the original Star Wars. But apparently there's never been a strong woman. Kill Bill. Yeah. But again, apparently fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones in those Zorro movies. Especially the first one. But again, apparently there's never been a strong woman. Even though I can name like 50 of them. So change whatever narrative you want. It doesn't make it reality. But it's $50, huge bargain. Yeah. $50 digital. That's a huge bargain. Yeah. Yeah, huge. Just like the huge hole in your pocket that you might as well put the money in. And when it disappears down the storm drain, you get the same feeling. Yeah, it's as big as that hole in your pocket. Hocus Pocus 2, I did not see. So, yeah, it's almost free. Yeah. So, with that said, I better head on out. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. This was a fun stream. Thank you guys out there. John, if you're still out there, wish you the best, man. Wish you the best. I hope things work out. Take care, guys. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Silver Wings, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, man. Next stream, I don't know. This phone thing has 35 gigabytes a month, and it's at like 33. But it renews like the 6th or the 7th, so I won't be streaming till after the 7th at least. But that's fine because I have a bunch of pay requests to get to. I still don't upload Cold Fear as well because I play that for fun, bootleg style. But I love that game. This is a very fun game. This is what I've been uploading, and then the paid request. But I love this game. In fact, I played it a second time to see how fast I could beat it, and like it's 8 parts. The second time I played, well, I played this before, but I beat it, and then 2 days later I played it again, and it took me 4 hours this time. And I'll probably upload that one after. It'll be one go. So the one I'm uploading now is 8 parts, and then I played it again, cut it down to 4 hours. But I've been addicted to this game. It actually makes me want to play for a third time. I know that's really stupid. I don't know if anyone has it. Real quick, has anyone had that where you play a game after so long? And then it's like, wow, I forgot how much I had fun with this. It has its issues. It does have its issues. It's not as big as Resident Evil 4. Like someone mentioned Resident Evil 4, Chris is cool. Resident Evil 4 is a bigger game, and it's a much longer game. This is a very shorter, compacted game, But once he didn't handle the controls, I really liked them. I like the shotgun. I love how powerful it is. The shotgun is beast. You're blowing heads up. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 is my favorite. But and Resident Evil 4, I like how expansive that is. It's a pretty long game. But I've always enjoyed this game, but playing it after so long was like playing it for the first time again. And I don't know, sometimes you get in that habit where, like I've said before, this is kind of a good version of that Resident Evil Dead Aim. Because you're on a boat and there's zombies around. That PS2 Resident Evil. I don't know if you remember Dead Aim. It's kind of a 10 times. Was I like in the day? Okay, I thought you meant in one day. Like, how do you do in one day? But yeah. And also I have other paid requests coming. Some random topics, some commentaries, Star Wars: A New Hope, the Gate commentary, re-review. Well, actually, that old review's gone, so it'd be a review of The Crow City of Angels, which I hate. Star Trek 2 commentary, Piranha, the original, Hocus Pocus. Hope you don't poke us in the eye. San Andreas would take like a year to beat. Yeah, I figured. But one last question before I leave. This will be the end. For anyone who's in the games, what's your favorite horror game of all time? It's Halloween season. I'll ask one last thing. Anime, it depends. I like Akira. I would say Akira is my favorite anime. I like Ninja Scroll as well. Hey, Boomstick Critique, I'm actually ready to head out. I just was asking one last question. What's your favorite horror video game for the month of, since it's the Halloween season? And then I gotta head out, but Last of Us, Resident Evil 4, over and over again, yeah. Don't skip. Cell 2, Resident Evil, I'm guessing the original. Manhunt, 4, The Suffering, Luigi's Mansion. Never played that. Um, ah, yeah, it's cool. Silent Hill, cool. The first one. Yeah, that's a great one. I need to get a new damn case though. I got it right here. But you can tell how old this is because look at this case. It just fucking. I need to get a new damn case, but there you go. There. But hey, I'm not going to sell it anyway because it's my game. Speaking of games, that's another good one from way back in the day. There you go. Oh, maybe the brights actually give it a little bit of character. Yeah, Silent Hill, yeah, they definitely got expensive. Which is why I'm definitely keeping this one. Not only because I love it so much, but and guess how much I paid for it back in the day? As in 2006. A whopping $10 back in 2006. $10. Now look how expensive this game is now. $10 whole dollars, man. PlayStation games. Even has the date there. Well, it might have been like a month before that. Because the date on that store was usually after the date, things would be cheaper. So it might have been like a month or two before that. But that's the year, 2006. $10 whole dollars. But yeah. Okay, there's right there. Yeah, Alan Wake I also do remember. I do enjoy it. I do remember liking it, Alan Wake. That's a fun one. It's not horror, by the way. Well, actually, I'll show these two. Oh, wow, that's lucky for $0. Uh, I recommend this for a fun one for anyone. This is a fun game. Some may feel it's a bit too cryptic, but I think it's very fun. John, I'm not sure if this is the one you're thinking of, Evil Dead. There's another one. This is my favorite of the two. Very fun game. And this one I've talked about before, but it's a disaster movie as a video game. It's like a survival horror without the horror. So you're surviving an island that's sinking. So you're doing all of these survival aspects. So you're going across the weather there. Yep, Ty, I did get the message. Thank you so much, Ty. Yeah, you pretty much have to steep the island. This is a pretty underrated game no one talks about. But I think this is a nice gem of a game. So Canadian Evil Dead feels so cool. Gold. Okay, never played that. Never played any snowboarding game. Oh, that's cool. I've heard good things about it. Yeah, don't get the HD collection because that's junk. Yep, Ty, I did get that. Thank you so much. I never played them. Okay, that's Evil Dead Regeneration. That's the other one. Those will not play on the PS4. You need to get the multiplayer Evil Dead game on PS4. Favorite action game? I have to think about that because I think of like action horror. Like I actually do like Doom 3. That's actually my favorite Doom game. I know. I'm the odd man out on that. What the fuck, really? I like the horror survival horror of Doom 3. I just don't like the stupid flashlight thing. Well, I got the other one where the you don't have to change. I flashlights are always shitty in games. Like they just build spaceships, but you can't build a flashlight that lasts longer than 40 seconds. Okay, yeah, I've never played them. Uh, Contra is my favorite NES game. It would be Contra. I'm not good at it, but Contra's my favorite. Supernatural monsters. So I mean, like a serial killer or something. There's fright. Well, survival. So like a serial killer or something. I did play Resident Evil 4. I played it on the channel. I have a playthrough of it on the channel. Yeah, I asked someone a simple question. I wanted to ask one last question since it's the Halloween season about horror games. I was asking people before I headed out what were people's favorite horror video games. I figure I want one last question because it's the Halloween season, so I figure why not. We were talking about video games and like, well, what about horror video games? So I was just getting people's opinion, what their favorites were. I did like Alien Isolation. I played a little bit of it, but I wasn't good at it. I think I have that game, but I still haven't really played much of it. Thank you, Preminator. Um, the Super Nintendo Link to the Past. I never played Slenderman, no. I don't know, that doesn't seem my type of game. Like, I do like the Evil Within games. I do like them. No, Efree is not on YouTube. Skate or Die never played. Okay, so I do have to really go this time. I fear one last question. Take care, guys. We'll see you later. Like I said, I'm at like 33 gigabytes out of 35 for the on the phone for a month. It renews like the 7th, so probably sometime after. Hello, call me Kylie. And sorry, you said hi right as I'm leaving. Take care. Be careful out there. Once again, John, wish you the best, man. Good luck at the doctor. Hope for the best, man. Keep that hope alive. I know it sounds bullshit, but yep, you do see Cobra. That is true. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, John, be careful. Like, take care at the doctor. Wanted to get that last one in. No problem. I don't really have a set. I don't have a set time for these. It's just whenever I get free time. So I'm sorry that I don't really have a way to plan these out, but you know, it's whenever I can. So I don't have a set schedule. So yeah, I don't have a set schedule, so there is none. No problem, man. No worries, no problem, man. So yeah, take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.